Welcome back to Ace Combat 7. There's no funny intro. I'm Drunken Dan.
You know what? I'm not entirely sure what's worse: having Ken lose his wife and child, or having Cammy put on pants.
I mean, let's
Both
see.
both equally crimes against nature.
Well, here's the thing, though. Well, let me argue first. I could argue the fact that Cammy has had pants before, but I will also argue that not only that, but these are like yoga pants, so you can literally see the crack of her ass.
Next, you'll be telling me there's been a Street Fighter, there's been a black woman playable character in Street Fighter. You're crazy, Dan. You're fucking nuts.
Well, what if I told you that there?
And I would call you a fucking liar.
That there was exactly one.
No.
Her name was Elena.
No, the internet told me that there was that this is the first one, the only one.
Wait, the Kimberly girl?
Yeah.
That wait, did someone actually say that? Did someone actually say that she was the first?
Oh, I thought you didn't know.
I
thought you knew.
No, I didn't hear anybody do that.
Yeah, there was this article, I think it was like Kotaku, said, applauding Street Fighter 6 for having the first playable black female character, and everyone was like, wait, what?
Wait, in Street Fighter alone, or in fighting games? Because in fighting games, I got a longer list.
I mean, I'm just gonna assume Street Fighter, but I mean, either way.
Like, if we're gonna do all fighting games, like, Dolores was just a few months ago. And she's not, and there's K-Dash in that game too, and like...
But yeah, no, that was a thing that actually happened. Someone posted an article and got chewed out by the Street Fighter fans, and...
Who did this article again?
I think it's Kotaku.
This is what I think is funny about Kotaku. Kotaku is like... They'll make some really good articles, like they did one recently on, like, the 76 shit. Like, where they, got a hold of, some of the QA and shit, QA and developers who worked on it through, anonymously. For obvious reasons. To talk about, like, more in detail the shit that went down with that game's development. And it's a really good article. Like, there's some people on there who are actual fucking journalists, and then you get this.
I mean, it might also be Polygon, but, same thing.
Oh. Well, Polygon's just shit.
I'd have to look it up, and why would I do that when I could just spout things that's only maybe true. It's a mystery box, I think, with our recording sessions. You never quite know if what the person is saying is actually right or not, or if it's just misremembered garbage.
So what you're saying is that we're game journalists?
Yes. But you know what? I was gonna say, I thought the whole Cammy no pants thing was a bit ridiculous thing anyway. But I will say I actually don't like the design, and I'll tell you for why.
Okay.
Because I don't like having the sporty look while also having the blue color scheme, because I think it has too much overlap with Chun-Li.
I agree. Now some people argue that that Cammy had blue in Alpha, but I'll be honest with you, I never played with her in the blue, even in Alpha when I played as her. I'd always put her in green or something. Yeah, I'd usually pick the green color. Because green is what my brain associates with Cammy.
The difference is that even though she did have blue in Alpha, her outfit wasn't sportswear. Her outfit was uniform of some variety. Like, it looked like it was something so you could.
It was a leotard, because it was still a leotard.
Yeah, but my point is that it's something you could look at and you could be like, okay, so they're similar colors, but they are different things. And yeah, her having no pants did at least help break up the color on that. I just think her having blue sportswear is just a little bit too much like Chun-Li, and I think the better option would have been to make it green or keep her with the military uniform stick that she had in 5.
I think she'll probably have like a
Oh, that's already been confirmed that all costumes are back.
Oh yeah. I just meant she'd probably have like a color for green, and also for the new outfit.
Now, if only they'd confirmed Ken's wife coming back.
I don't think she's coming back, guys. What's a detail that's kind of interesting is the fact that his new design, if you notice, like the black roots are coming in because he's not dyeing his hair.
And why'd they do my boy Ken dirty like that?
Well, this is his fault for not being as good as Robert. King of Fighters.
Or Ken. Couldn't have done this to someone. Couldn't have done this to Rufus. No, we do it to Ken.
Rufus right now is winning.
Man, could you imagine if Rufus is the one she ran off with?
No, think about it. Rufus actually also has a hot wife for some fucking reason.
Magic.
I don't know how that happened, but he's got a hot wife.
Just more of him to love, I guess.
Hey, I mean, who am I to
Also
judge?
because,
But I do decide the fate.
Actually, you know exactly what it is. It's that, like, 90% of moderately attractive people in Street Fighter are too obsessed with fighting to know what sex is.
At least the guys.
Eh... It's undebatable, honestly. Like, I mean, and I think there are some characters who pretend they know what sex is. Like, basically, there's some characters who act like Dante, and there are some characters who are just Ryu, who's like, ugh.
All right, so who do you think knows what a sex is?
In Street Fighter.
Yes.
Dudley fucks.
Yeah. That's clear.
Uh,
But he's a gentleman about it.
yeah. He doesn't kiss and tell. That's how you know.
Yes.
Who else? I think Q does, but I don't think Q does anything consensually.
I mean, you're right. He's also around those child parks a little too much.
Yeah. As for who else? It's actually quite hard trying to think of characters that are Street Fighter characters who's like, no, they definitely. I mean, Jury.
Oh yeah, Jury.
Jury fucks everything. Jury fuck anything.
She's a bisexual disaster. Let's be real. And also, to be fair, not all of it's consensual with her either.
No. Who else? I mean, Ken, obviously. He's the only one who can biologically prove that he knows what
Yeah, he's got the paperwork. Figuratively and literally. Even though she took the kid.
See, people might say Rashid. Rashid doesn't. Rashid pretends he knows what sex is.
Haha! I have had the sex, but the second, like, if a woman looked at him and was like, so sex? He then goes, ah!
Yeah, let me just get my ding-a-ling, and by ding-a-ling means his actual bell.
With my ding-a-ling.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
Karen.
I'm gonna say she does, but I don't think she participates. I think she is aware what sex is, but she's like too rich and important to have sex.
She's like, I don't have time for sex.
She's on the Sigma female grind set.
Girl boss. Gaslight gatekeep.
Yeah. Hey, you gonna tell me she doesn't gaslight people?
She definitely does.
Yeah.
She 100% gaslights.
Yeah.
She's gaslighting right now.
Exactly. I don't think Armika does, weirdly. Know what sex is, I mean.
Yeah, probably.
I think it would be more of the, she's that kind, she would be the thing where she does all these things, you're like, seriously, you don't? What? I don't understand what you're complaining about.
No, I think she knows what a sex is, but she might be just ace. And then just be like, wait, what?
She's just too into grappling, but in the non-sexy way. In the I'm going to actually break your neck way. In the I'm going to wind up on an episode of Dark Side of the Ring in about 20 years' time.
And then Armika showed up.
I mean, Zangief must have some skeletons in his closet and also all over his fucking house because he's crazy.
Especially the bears.
Yeah.
There's gonna be like a bear who talks about him. It's gonna be Kuma from Tekken.
Subtitles, but it's still like a blacked out face and not blacked out face because that makes it sound like Kuma's in blackface. I don't want to.
He's got the blurred face.
Yeah, he's like when they do the whole they overlay the shadows over them.
Yeah, and it's just roar sounds.
Subtitles. Even then, it's like distorted subtitle noises or distorted bear noises, so you definitely can't tell who he is.
It's like, maybe it's a lion. We don't know.
Maybe it's Panda.
Maybe Panda's talking shit.
I think Panda would destroy Zangief though.
You think Panda specifically?
Yeah.
Why do you think Panda would be able to destroy him?
Because Panda's won a major, Kuma has not.
That's true. And Zangief hasn't won a major.
Exactly.
Uh-oh! The bear revolt will start soon!
But yeah, all of this to say, Street Fighter 6 got an actual trailer.
Yeah, I will say, we haven't really seen full gameplay, but they have given us, like, you know, details on the mechanics. I will say from what they're saying and what we've seen, it looks good, but I really want to see the game in motion.
Yeah, the problem with fighting games, especially, is it is all about how it actually plays. Like, you can sort of speculate and say, "Oh, well, this sounds good," but until you actually get it in your hands and you have time on the
and I won't lie, I'm a little nervous, but I will say at the very least, the presentation is a hell of a lot better than 5, where characters are just clipping just by idle posing. And some of those were never fixed too. Like Ken, for example, was never fixed. And just some of the the facial models were just bad in that game.
But yeah, it's very much that it seems interesting, and but kind of gonna have this. But for people who want to like research it, there's probably a lot of great other channels on YouTube who can really go in.
Just go to Maximilian.
Yeah, go to Max or Brian F or any number of competent people who can break down these things, and then you can also enjoy when all of their guesses inevitably turn out to be wrong, because speculation of these sort of games never works.
Yeah.
Except in very obvious cases where it's like, oh hey, this character's 4 times faster than everyone else.
Right. Also, one thing I'll say, because there was the, you remember the leak that came out? Where it showed either all or half the roster. Yeah. So one thing I'll say is that was definitely official stuff, but one thing I will say about it is not all of it might be final, because if you look, they still have they're still using Luke's old shitty hair. Well, shittier hair, I should say.
Just say Luke's always shitty in any.
Yeah, Luke is shitty. I do think that the thing that people or Max specifically point out, I think there probably is going to be a create a character story mode thing. It looks like it from some of the stuff that's been extrapolated from the game. But, you know, it might not be. But I'm kind of in the ballpark of believing that from the looks of things. I don't know if they'll be tournament legal, those characters, but probably not. But it looks like they might be doing that, because the character that you're walking around, I did get a pause on the face, and it is not Luke. Because originally I thought it was just Luke.
Well, I hope it's not. I, for one, hope it's not Luke.
I mean, I wish Luke wasn't in the game, but, you know.
I wish whoever designed and proposed Luke was fired out of the canon.
I will say, the other guy, Jaime looks good. I like him. The guy who's, doing, the drunken kung fu mixed with, Corpriana, or however it's fucking pronounced. I don't know how it's pronounced. I'm stupid. Capiera. Duh, I'm dumb.
No, it's drunk Eddie Gordo.
I like him more than Eddie Gordo. I think I said, when I saw him, I said, it's like Eddie Gordo if I didn't hate him.
Who's worse, Eddie Gordo or Eddie Guerrero?
Christie.
Okay, I don't know that. I mean,
I would never say Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, I know, because you live by the same creed. You lie, you cheat, you steal. But anyway, Resident Evil 4 remake got a trailer. I was just...
You know what I think's funny about it?
What?
The fact that it looks like they're trying to go more serious with it. And I'm like, oh, so we're stripping away the only thing that I thought was good about that game.
So we're getting rid of the main thing that everyone likes about it, yeah. That will end well. We're getting rid of that so we can also reuse a bunch of assets from RE8 that already felt like half a game anyway. And now it's going to feel like... I don't know. I keep looking at that and I keep thinking, and I'm like, yeah, this game's gonna. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna say it will suck, even though I almost did say it's gonna suck. But I definitely think it's gonna be about as disappointing as RE3 Remake was, if not more.
I mean, I can't be disappointed because I didn't fucking like the game to start with.
I'm just talking about in general for people who...
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because, like I said, the camp factor is... Now, to be fair, that was the Western branch that made it more campy in terms of the dialogue. Because the original Japanese dialogue was very dry.
Japanese in general.
Which I usually point at as a thing to say, like, hey, it's not always bad when localizers decide to have fun with it. I usually point at that, or also the Trials of the Sky treasure chests, where when you try to click them open, when you hit them again after you've already taken the contents out of them, there's a joke. That's specifically only in the Western release.
Yeah, everything else is the original. It's like, yeah, you've opened this chest, go away now.
Yeah,
But,
just normal, like it's empty kind of stuff.
But yeah, I don't know. I kind of have this like crazy conspiracy theory where I think one of the changes they're gonna make is I think they're gonna retcon Louise into being like this rapist scumbag.
Or he just won't make the boob joke.
No, well, it's one of those two. It's either he makes them. It's either there is no boob joke, or they completely destroy Louise's character. And it's like, granted, it's not much of a character because they still like, just sort of die randomly, like halfway through the game. Like, oh, I guess he's not important. Also, I guess since I complained about they gave Cammy pants, they gave Ada an actual outfit. Just useless morons. Why do they keep making the same mistakes, Dan, every time?
I mean, the only reason people like Ada is because she doesn't wear anything.
Yeah.
You think people like her for her great personality? What personality?
It doesn't even have common decency to wear.
She's like diet. She's like diet Selena Kyle.
Nah, Selena Kyle's way better.
That's why I said diet.
It's not even diet. Cause it's like
Okay.
At least Selena Kyle dresses better.
It's Dr. Thunder.
Damn you, Dr. Thunder. Alright, well, I guess we never addressed that Sabo died.
Yeah, Sabo's dead.
Anyway.
Anyway, I'm gonna get resupply because I just blew up a bunch of stuff and I'm low on ammo. I only got 2 minutes left in the mission, but I want to blow up stuff more.
I'm kind of expecting RE4 to be pretty, honestly forgettable, and I'm sure it will lead to a whole bunch of crap like, oh, well, they made it more serious, therefore it's better.
Oh, those people, yeah. The people who don't know what fun is.
No, don't you see? They've improved the game by removing all of the charm and humor from it. Now it's just like all those other dour-faced fucking video games. And I'm like, man...
We made Claire better in RE2 Make by making her just generic tough girl.
Remember when we used to have fun?
I'm having fun right now. I'm playing Ace Combat.
I miss fun.
I'm having a lot of fun. I'm playing Ace Combat.
But yeah, what other trailer? I think the problem is there's like there's another event going on today where there's probably more trailers going on that we're busy recording, so we can't live react. 2 weeks later, live react.
The only reason the last week's video didn't upload quicker is I was having really slow internet this week. I tried to upload it several times. Like, it's ready to go, and the other episodes are already up and live.
Oh yeah, FF16. I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, same here. But you know what? Oh, the game that stole the show for me though in that showcase was Rollerdrome.
I thought you were gonna say it was the cat thing.
No, I mean I kind of want to play that.
It looks like an interesting concept, but I'd have to see how much it is and what
it's gonna be on PC for like $30, so I might pick it up at some point.
Yeah.
But Rollerdrome was the game I was interested in, or as I kept calling it, Tony Hawk's Boom Boom Huck Jam. I actually made that joke to one of the devs. They thought it was funny.
Man, when are we gonna get Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4?
Never.
Oh, and a new COD was announced, but I don't care. Was it a new COD? I don't know anymore because they thought
They're all the same COD.
Well, they're also just reusing the same name because I thought it was like Modern Warfare 2, and I was like, Christ, have I gone back in time?
Right?
Can I change the future?
Change the world.
Can I like throw the evil like mutant Bugman into the sky and destroy him? And yes, I'm talking about Randy Pitchford.
He's allegedly a alien Bugman.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Allegedly an alien.
Allegedly. You know, actually, if I do want to talk about something I want to bitch about, that's not news or anything. So, I feel like the worst thing in the world a game can do to me is when it starts off really good and tricks me for like a large portion of the game that's really good, and then it just becomes a pile of shit. So anyway, Rogue Legacy 2 does this.
Oh yeah.
Rogue Legacy 2, it starts off where it feels like it learned a lot of the issues from the previous game. It's not quite as grindy, bosses are pretty good. And then, as it goes on, the stages get just more annoying to deal with. It'll sometimes break its own rules with projectiles that you can reflect for certain bosses, because you can tell it, the devs, well as an early access, saw players doing shit, and we're like, oh, I don't like that! And, tweaked it. And a lot of the boss fights turn into just random bullshit go, moonlight.jpg. And as I got close to the end of the game, and by close to the end I mean I literally was fighting the final boss, I just kind of said, fuck this game, and turned it off and uninstalled it, and I'm not gonna play it ever again.
Yo, Dan, though, I got breaking news for you. Are you ready?
Okay.
There's a Street Fighter 6 Guile gameplay trailer.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah. Yeah, even I can't pretend to have interest while I'm saying it.
I mean, it's Guile, so I don't care. You know what's funny? I have a Guile figure because it came with a bunch of other figures, and he's just there. I have him.
I mean, that is how best you can describe Guile, isn't it? He's just there, whether you want him there or not.
Like,
he's like a rash. It just doesn't go. Stupid flat top.
Just give me Sakura, man. I know she's gonna be DLC. They keep making her DLC.
Oh, you want Sakura? Well, how about paying the extra for Sakura? I really want to know. Will Street Fighter 6 like beat the DOA record for number of cosmetic DLC and price?
Don't know.
Because Street Fighter 5 made crazy amounts off of the cosmetics, and I think they'd be insane to not keep doing it.
In fact, actually, with that, I'm honestly surprised that SNK hasn't done more, like, costume DLC bullshit. Like, they've had some costumes, but 2 of them were pre-order bonuses. One of them you just got by beating Rugal in that one mode, and you got a costume with him. And then 3 others just came when you bought the characters. Like, I'm like, man, they could just milk so much money out of people just by making Athena 1999 version, Athena 1998 version. Her specifically, because she always has a different costume.
They might be saving that for later.
Season 2.
Yeah. I could definitely see that as like their strat of, alright, here come all of the bonus sort of classic costumes. Oh, you want your Garo costumes? When's Garo 2, you cowards?
Garo 2 win. God. Alright, let me pull up my F-22 again. But, yeah, I can't really say I care about Guile. I feel like that's why they showed him first, is because who cares?
I'm sure there's a Guile main out there who's like, no, don't disrespect him.
I mean, my brother, when he was younger, he really liked Guile because he was really into, like, American military shit back then.
Ah, I see. Your brother is a patriot.
When I was little, though, the characters that I wanted to play the most were, like when I was around that same age, it was, like, Dalsim, Blanca, and Cammy.
I wanted to play the horrible monsters.
Because I mean, Blanco is a
The
big
one-
green guy who could make people
Yeah.
go biz.
Yeah.
I don't play him anymore
Actually-
because I suck with him, but
Actually, who did I main in classic Street Fighter 2? Might have actually been Ken. I do love Ken. So I'm so sad to see my.
oh, by the way, we're here. We're at Stonehenge.
Oh yay! Have fun. This mission's a long one.
It is a long one. Well, both missions are long.
Difficult to be playing on with this anyway.
Normal. It's very rare I record on anything higher than normal mode. Because of, recording. Because I'm talking and shit. Mind you, I could probably play Streets of Rage 4 now, while and recording on hard mode, but I've already done a playthrough of that. Because hard mode, I played through Streets of Rage 4 so much that hard mode's become my normal mode.
Yeah, I get that with some games.
Like, I can't, like, normal mode's just too easy for me now.
Oh, sorry, I was just looking at a thing, and I just was reminded of that horrifying Optimus Primal thing I sent you the other day.
Oh god, yeah, that fucking cursed shit.
I hope that's in the movie. Man. But hey, Masterpiece Japanese looks sweet.
Yeah.
And it can go walk. I don't know if you saw the pictures.
Thinking what?
It can go walk because original Skyfire toy was Valkyrie.
Nice. I didn't
So
really
yeah.
notice that because I looked at it while I was at work. So I like kind of gave it a quick look and I was like, that looks good, and went back to work.
So the Masterpiece Skyfire they're doing are also going to have. They didn't show it with both arms and legs unfolded, but the product description says it can have the legs and the arms unfolded in jet mode. So basically, because they can't show you it's girl walking, because otherwise people might go, wait a second, this is a Macross.
Hey, that's a way for me to get a Macross and a Transformer.
Yeah, it only costs you like $300.
Woohoo!
So not sure.
I'm not gonna buy it. I love it. It looks great, but and I will spend a good bit of money on stuff, but not on that. Not 300 at least, not for that. Like if it was like 80, yes.
Yeah. I don't mind spending certain amounts on figures, but and granted, I accept I'm not the target audience of those sort of figures because I'm someone who looks at money and is like, I like money, I need money to live, and then you have other people who are like, money, that thing I work my ass with. You know, any major politician, really.
Yeah. Milk, it costs like 5 cents, right? I don't go grocery shopping myself. I have people to do that for me. What do I look like? Somebody who does stuff for themselves? Like a peasant?
Now we need to bring back peasants more into the common lexicon more.
Yeah.
It doesn't love just calling someone a peasant. You know, it's just pure joy. For you, of course, not for the peasants, but if they didn't want to be called peasants, maybe they should have earned some money.
Jesus.
Because that's how the economy works, boys and girls. Oh, yeah, kind of sucks that we might be on the cut. Maybe there's some amazing trailer going. Maybe there's like a trailer for a new Ape Escape game or something.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Yeah, no, definitely not. But yeah.
They're like, we
You
only
never know.
make The Last of Us,
No,
which
they
they're
also
making
make,
again. Last of
Wait,
Us,
no,
they're remaking Last of Us 1.
Oh, well, they already remastered it.
They're remastering it again!
Oh.
This isn't a joke! This isn't a bit!
I know they announced Spider-Man. I don't know what you call it now because you can't call it Spider-Man PS4 because it's on PC now, or will be. But you know, that's nice for the people. I'm glad that there's anyone out there who wanted to experience that game, but didn't want to buy a PS4 just for one game.
Which is stupid to buy an entire system for one game.
Yeah, buy it for 2 games.
At least. No. You should always make sure you have a decent be able to get a decent library out of a system if you're gonna buy it.
Yeah.
And for me, like, or at least, you know, there has to be a reason. You have to have a good, like, you have to really think about it. Like, don't just buy it for one video game. That's.
Or 2. We're not your dads.
I mean, I guess if you have that kind of money to piss, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, fuck it, right? It's like, I won't get into details, but I was told, oh, your cousin's like doing something stupid, and we all need to go and talk to her. I was like, no, you don't. She's like a grown woman. She can make her own. She's old enough to make her own mistakes. She's got to learn eventually. We all do. I mean, I do think there's. I mean, it's kind of cruel, but I do think there is genuine like benefit to letting people just make these horrible mistakes that you. I mean, granted, most people won't ever listen to you if you tell them you're making a huge mistake. But I do think there's benefit in letting people make those kind of troubles so that then they can go, oh, wow, I was a dum-dum.
Also, sometimes I've learned people just not listen to you when you're trying to help them.
Yeah.
Because, like, there are so many times where I've told someone something and then they didn't do the thing I told them. Or they did the thing I told them not to do. And then everything catches on fire, and then they look at me like a cat who just knocked something over and got it spilled all over them. And I'm just like, I fucking told you!
My favourite is whenever someone's like, hey, what do you think about this? And it's like, they're not really asking what you think, they're asking that you provide them, or you agree with what they've already decided to validate their choice. And then when you don't agree, they're like,
fuck you.
Well, yeah. Well, why have you said this? It's like, because that's what I think. You asked my opinion, I gave you my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, is there are a lot of times where someone's just looking for validation for whatever thing they want. Not so much, you know, hey, can you help me from making a bad decision?
Yeah, I want to not ruin my life for the next few years. What would you suggest? Not ruining your life for the next few years. Okay, well, I've decided I'm going to ruin my life for the next few years. It's like, well, why did you ask me then?
Well, I was hoping you would tell me to ruin my life for the next few years.
Oh. Humanity is a disease. Maybe the Belkans were right.
They knew what they were doing when they nuked themselves.
Yeah. They solved the Belkan problem.
We'll solve our problem. We'll solve our problem real good!
How can you kill us if we're already dead?
We'll make a nuclear wall! A barrier of radiation!
We'll make you pay for it.
We'll make Oshia pay for it!
Oh.
Or Eurasia, we're not really sure who we're mad at right now.
All the same. They're all vaguely European nations, but also all have American voices.
Would you want them to have, the English accent TM?
No. No, I want them to have goofy French accents.
Of course you do. I like how they're like, I want to smack them down, but the boys below are hanging on from a thread. And I'm looking at the map, and I'm like, there's barely anything alive, girl. What are you talking about?
Ugh. I don't think if there was anything else, I mean, granted, like I said, it might be amazing stuff being announced right now that would be, oh, Dan, we could talk about that, you know, the trailer, oh, it was...
Yeah, that thing!
Yeah, I'm sure that will definitely appease the algorithm gods.
Oh man, that game looks so good, that game they just said.
Yeah, that game.
Yeah, that one!
Yeah.
Oh, I want to play that so bad, that game right there. That game right there. Oh. Why am I busy playing Ace Combat when I could be playing that game right there?
I bet no one on that game's development team will wind up on Dead or Disgraced.
Oh, I'm sure of it.
Man. Ugh. I am actually kind of wondering when we will get proper news on Ace Combat 8. Because I know they announced it was being made, and they even partnered with a support studio to make it. But
Yeah, I am curious about that. I would like to hear something.
but obviously, like Maverick must have taken up some of the dev time and money.
Yeah, because they definitely wanted to jump in on that.
Although who knows actually? Because maybe Maverick was supposed to come out like 2 years ago or whatever.
Oh yeah, they could have been sitting on it for a while.
Yeah, it's very possible. That, yeah, they've just been.
And there was a lot of DLC for the game 2 years ago. So now that you said that, I'm like, huh, maybe.
It would make sense that like there's a movie tie-in that just got delayed. Probably because you know that happens so often anyway. Well, I think that was something they were afraid was going to happen with the most recent James Bond movie, that all of its like tie-in stuff would expire by the time it actually came out.
Oh, it's time for the all-out attack. So we're near the... Okay, we got 8 minutes on the clock, so we're almost near the actual finale to this bullshit.
You have to fight Arsenal Gear. Bird. I meant Bird. Arsenal Bird has nothing in common with Arsenal Gear.
Exactly.
The DLC of this game is not literally just the plot of MGS4.
But better.
Yeah, better. It's told in like an hour versus 8 hours or whatever. I can't even call it the playtime of MGS4. The watch time of MGS4.
Well, no, they do refer to movies as playtime. Don't forget that.
Feels inaccurate, but I'll trust you.
Sometimes they'll say runtime, so they'll say playtime. It's weird and stupid.
It's weird because you definitely don't run when you watch a movie. At least I don't.
I'm sure there's probably somebody who does. Like people that, like the 3 people that went to see Morbius.
Was that many?
All right, the 2.
Was one of them Morbius himself?
Yes, one of them was in fact Jared Leto. He didn't run though. He stayed.
He ran, but he ran in place.
Yes.
You know, he probably would have invited Ezra Miller, but he was too busy going out assaulting someone.
Ezra Miller was actually a ploy to try and scare people into watching Morbius by threatening people anywhere that wasn't playing Morbius.
Oh yeah, there was a trailer for Black Adam that I didn't watch because...
I mean, I rarely watch trailers anyway, so...
Yeah, it's more of the... I like Shazam, so I might check it out when it's close to the date, but for now, unless there's a giant robot or a kaiju in it.
Alright, so now it's at let the things blow up while all the drones are fucking around. I don't want to waste any more of my multi-shot because I want to save that for when I have to fight the Arsenal board and I can just blow up big parts of it or damage big parts of it.
Yeah. Oh, I guess like pro tip for Mission 19, so you know where in the future, use a jet with a railgun. Railgun destroys like Arsenal Bird's propellers.
Damn it.
It's not as good on this map because you kind of need your sub weapon to be able to like take out the enemies at any kind of like, you know, decent rate. And railgun's not super useful for like crowd control.
Yeah.
But it is good for single target removal on like Arsenal Bird propellers.
I was using it the railgun on the last mission where it's just destroying the ship fleet and their little bases.
Oh yeah, because that's like the best. That's like the best stage for it because you know it's mostly a whole bunch of stationary targets. So you can line up the shot and take them out.
I mean, I am pretty good at shooting stuff with the railgun. Like, I can hit Mihai with it. But yeah, sometimes there's times where it's better to have like multi-rockets.
Oh, bombs.
Ah, direct fire.
Strider 1, Cyclops 1, pair up and attack that propeller.
Ugh.
Anyone else? Defend Stonehenge.
Yeah, sorry about my voice. I've kind of got a cold just after this vicious stomach bug, so you know, life sucks for me.
Life is pain. I hate. Alright, I'm ignoring you drones. I don't care about you drones. Bang bang! He told me not to foobar it, so I decided I'm gonna foobar it.
Sorry, I just booted up this Summer Game Fest live stream, and like the first thing I saw was the Aurora, and I was just playing Steam Down to my head. I have no idea what game this is. It's just some lady holding a floating orb thing that's like got a light on. This could be any number of things. This could be Prometheus, the quote-unquote hit Ridley Scott movie.
Yeah, could be.
I'll like scroll back, see if I missed anything important. Oh, do I have to scroll back on any, or if we're gonna actually scroll, just go to, like, put my, move the cursor down the bar and see, and try and guess off the tiny little, window if it's something that I might care about.
Well, I got the main propellers.
Nice. Jesus Christ, this fucking trailer's still going on. Get to the goddamn point.
Welcome to Sony trailers.
I don't think
Or
this
modern
is Sony.
AAA trailers.
I was gonna say, I don't think this is Sony, because it would have been at their thing. Oh, there is at least a robot in it. Well, alright game. I don't know what you are, but... And the robot and the mech suit doesn't, the power armor doesn't even look that good, but... I'll take it.
Ah, sweet. I did this in one run. I didn't fucking have to do this like twice.
You did it.
Woo!
I'm proud of you,
Goodbye,
son.
goodbye, Stonehenge. Never to be shot again.
Wow. Man can dream.
If we want to see it shoot again, we gotta play one of the old games, and then, but except for it's shooting at us.
Reporting mission success. Lehman, this victory
I think that is.
Maybe-
I think that's in 4.
that was a good lesson on the importance of
Oh, the
making
game's called Stormgate. I have no idea what it is.
Today's MVPs of the LRS
Oh, register for beta? Oh, fuck that then. Never mind. Any game where it's like, oh, you can need to play, oh, you can register for a beta. I'm like already, nah.
Looks like we're on the offensive now.
And now they're just going to be talking about the game. So
Dropped along with that Arsenal bird.
we're missing nothing. Don't worry, everyone. You've got the live reaction.
The whole thing?
There you go.
Always hungry for more.
He was animated, and I was too busy looking at the cockpit of the F-22 and being like, man, this stuff looks so cool. Oh, look at my wing. Well,
Man called Tim Morton. It's like the only Morton I respect is the one in the Cooper car or Cloud car.
you know, one of these days I'm gonna do this like big sweep, just fly low, and just get myself blown up.
One can dream.
It's gonna
That would
happen
be
at some point.
Attention, all defensive and air.
I'm hopeful.
You'll know when I react to it, because the explosions when you crash are very loud and violent.
But at a great cost. This victory marks a strategic turning point.
Well, Stonehenge is now no longer operational. There's no way to fix it. It'll never show up in the series again.
Space elevator has been
Until it does.
decimated. We can expect a counteroffensive by Osean forces everywhere.
Unless it doesn't.
But it might. But no. But unless
It's the only one Morbius 1 didn't shoot down. I like to imagine a Morbius 1's like, what do you mean there's one alive? I know it's it's Mobius, I'm just being an asshole.
Now should be telling me that Sonic the Hedgehog goes to planet Morbius.
Hey, Eggman, I'm about to morb!
Going downtown, in our capital.
I don't remember what the next mission is, so I'm just letting the cutscene play, and then I'm going to decide if we're going to do another one or if we're going to end it today since those are two longer missions.
The next one after Stonehenge, it might be the one where you have to shoot down those missiles.
If it's that one, then yeah, we're not going to do another mission. But I'm going to let the cutscene play since I already started it. I don't know, there's something funny about seeing the Erusian princess, you know, talking on the TV, and then it zooms out, and then it's her watching the TV. I don't know why, there's something about that that's funny. Oh yeah, Bunker Buster, yep, this is the one.
Yeah, no, fuck this mission.
Yeah, we're not doing this today. Let me just get back to the menu. We'll do this one tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, but next week. Alright, that was A7. Man, those games that got announced, though.
Oh, I stopped doing that bit.
Oh.
Anyway, I hope you all remember exactly which Street Fighter characters fuck or don't fuck, and also know what sex is and don't know what sex is.
Wait, what about...
It's very simple.
Wait, what about Rose? Does Rose knows what a sex is?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't think there's any other ones I want to ask. That's it.
Have a good day.
Bye.